Come, let us practice Tantric Chanting to help us meditate like a Jedi. Let's practice bliss and letting go in such a manner that it feels as if the Force itself is giving us a kiss upon the top of our head. To do this, we require neither belief nor visualization. All we need to do on the quick path is play with the following 6 words, or 6 syllables. Lama come to pay crown. That's it. Lama come to pay crown. Lama come to pay crown. Lama come to pay crown. Now we come to our first set of the awareness of love and letting go, that is meditating like a Jedi. As we feel air enter our nostrils, silently and mentally we recite the verb watch. As we feel air exit our nostrils, silently and mentally we recite the verb rest. Let us use the tip of our left index finger to support the great knuckle at the base of our right index finger, palms up in our lap. This practice of watching and resting constitutes the essence of the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Good evening. Having completed our first of 4 silent meditations, let's take a moment to shift gears. It is Qui-Gon Jinn Tuesday evening. Let us meditate like a Jedi after about 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I've harnessed my autistic special interests as well as my ADHD hyperfocus to spend about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that I can become your personal, nerdy, neurodivergent guide to nirvana. Welcome, my friends, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. Let us practice this evening's first holocron of impermanence and interdependence, the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Let's chant. Rather than indulge our controlling tendencies with the follies of active visualization, emotion, magic, and belief, we could just recite these wise words in harmony with our breathing and allow our subconscious to do the heavy lifting. Let us therefore sidestep the rigidity that confuses metaphors from statements literal, and instead relax into the flexibility that savors the chants explaining metaphors as similes. Let us bring our experience of the circumstantial into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All circumstances, all lots and their stresses appearing yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this body or form. Let us divide the silent and mental recitation of this 6-syllable synopsis between our inhalation and our exhalation. All bodies or forms in their stresses, sensual yet void, could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this communication or speech. All interpersonal speech and their stressors resound. I think it should be its instead. ITS. All interpersonal speech and its stressors resounding yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if it could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this mind. All speech melts into mind. in addition to exploring impermanence and interdependence, we're also going to play with a visceral definition of emptiness. All lucid perceiving, emoting, intending, thinking, recalling, and imagining minds and the stresses. Lucid yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into our vast empty void. Like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which although could look tantalizing to the eye, could feel not graspable to the hand. All minds melt into void. We come now to the second set of the awareness and letting go, that is, meditating like a Jedi. The seventh and eighth folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. I'm going to tap button 4. We can touch the tip of our left thumb to the lowest crease of our left ring finger. This will keep track of our first of 4 sets. On our right hand, we can keep track of the 16 inhalations of each set. We can now advance the tip of our left thumb up to the second set of creases of its ring finger. So while counting inhalations on our right hand and sets on our left hand, we can continue to use the tip of our left index finger to rest up, to hold or support the great knuckle of our right index finger. All this is happening with our palms in our lap. Don't be shy. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist philosophy or meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. Let us practice bliss and letting go in such a manner that it could feel like the Force itself was giving us a hug. So let's see. Marve. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Let us chant. Lama blend with this mind. 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 And now we just kind of chill. We savor the experience. We don't concentrate. This is all very, very passive. As we feel our chest swell with air, we silently and mentally recite the verb watch. As we feel our chest subtly sink, as gently we exhale, we silently and mentally recite the verb rest. So it's Marvi, correct? Marvi? Aha, which ocean? Well, Marvi, I know very little about deep sea diving, but I do know about meditation. And in this school of meditation, our breathing is spontaneous and uncontrived, which means we don't force it. We don't force it to be deep or shallow or slow or quick. We simply use our breathing as a metronome, the way a guitarist might tap their foot to keep time. So I'm going to tap button 9, and I'm going to press this button here. By the way, a fringe benefit of this exercise is that it helps our choices and our utterances and our deeds to flow from a centered spontaneity, which is the 6th fold of the Buddha's 8-fold path. This brings us to the second and final holocron of love and letting go, the 2nd through 5th folds of the Buddha's 8-fold path. We'll begin by chanting an explanation of this 10-syllable mantra. Oh, I have a great affinity for Belgium. When I was a little boy, my next door neighbor's dad was from Belgium. Here we go. We'll begin by chanting. Oopsie. There we go. O Mama Shatare, the swift and courageous, with Tutare you drive away all fears. Heroine with Ture, fulfilling all aims with Soha, may all be as beneficial as you. So whether Tara is real or imaginary, she serves us as an archetype. For we, like Tara, have a circumstance that's appearing yet non-graspable, a body that's sensual yet non-graspable, an experience of the interpersonal that is resounding yet non-graspable, and a mind that is lucid yet non-graspable. May all minds of all beings now be as joyfully enlightened as the mind of a real or imagined Buddha, symbolized by a bija, one syllable seed mantra tamotikle drop. The 6-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted is simply, for all minds, great wisdom. No, our job is not to believe. Our job is not to visualize. By simply coordinating silent and mental recitation of these 6 syllables with our inhalation and our exhalation, we will be strengthening the neural pathways responsible for empathy. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Marvi. And now we come to the actual mantra meditation. As we breathe in, silently and mentally, we can recite the 6-syllable synopsis in its entirety. During our exhalation, we can do 2 things. We can physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously striving to chant this 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, 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 Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. May all relationships, communication, or speech of all beings now be as peacefully loving as a real or imagined Buddhist speech or communication symbolized by this horizontal tensitable mantra. For all speech, profound love. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, 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 Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. So quick break. This exercise is described by many names. Some will call it Maha Yoga. Some describe it as generation stage or creation stage. Some people describe it as Tantra Mahamudra. Other people describe it as the union of love and letting go. So during the inhalation is the recitation of love, and as we relax into the mantra recitation, that's when we viscerally experience letting go. Now, just as a bird requires both its wings to take to the sky, we require both love and letting go, both the conventional and the ultimate. How very kind of you to say. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. May all bodies or forms of all beings now enjoy the beautiful, healthy, pictured and Buddhist statuary of the blissful body of a Devi or Yodam, an archetype of enlightenment such as Green Tata. For all forms, profound health. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, 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 Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa. Om Tare Tu Tare Du Re Sowa, 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Du Re Sowa. May all circumstances or lots of all beings now have the safety, great fortune, or boon. As a Buddha's real or imagined paradise, pure land of Avanti. For all lots, great fortune. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, 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 Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa. If you wish to chant along with me, you're welcome. If you're on the clock app and you wish to chant with me, it might be easier if you joined me on the Tube app. If you're already on the Tube app, stay where you are. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Sowa. Let's practice the fourth and final set of the awareness and letting go that is meditating like a Jedi. I think I misread that. The session's fourth. Oopsie, let's try that again. There we go. The fourth set of awareness and letting go that is meditating like a Jedi. Gotcha. In our compassion may we long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of heaven. Hating, craving, and clinging, metaphorically known as the three mental poisons. In our pragmatism may our liberation for all others be fueled by the three wish-fulfilling jewels. Starts again. In our pragmatism may all liberation of all others be fueled by the three wish-fulfilling jewels of following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. Having sat for the better part of an hour, we might find it refreshing to knock out 3 geriatric squat thrusts while simultaneously conversationally reciting the 8-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted. May we free all through the 3 jewels. So I'm going to swing the computer around for a moment. Oh boy, here we go. Whew. All right, here we go. Shoulders, heels shoulder width. May we free all three jewels. May we free all through the 3 jewels. May we free all through the 3 jewels. Let us seal this evening's practice by chanting the wishes for the preservation of the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings and practice master as well as teach him generously, lovingly, and wisely in the manner of centered spontaneity. May each meditation teacher spontaneously receive generous patrons, enthusiastic students, as well as devoted apprentices. And thus may many Dharma centers be successfully planted, nurtured, and flourish. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. Whoopsie, look at this. Or even help support this channel. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's first Tantric Chanting to help us meditate like a Jedi And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.